well renowned. We've saw clips about it when he was on FaZe. We've talked through some of that stuff.
Ooh.
I think the value that he provides, to be honest, is in a lot of the vibes as well. I mean, anybody who's been around him knows that he knows how to have a good time. He knows how to take things in stride, and he knows how to still fight to win.
Yeah.
That is, in a lot of ways, so different compared to what we have on other maps. It is Valen.
Or John QT, honestly, on the other side would be another guy. All right, and actually jog back on that Yoru, so he likes that Yoru, but Baby Bay on the Vice. Let's talk about this composition, Alexis, real quick.
And on opposite sides of the wall, it comes down. Second strikes first. Sentinels on the board early, but G2 are still posturing in this space, calling in the reinforcements. That'll be Jonas Api supporting down low, but Zekken is on an absolute warpath. It's not ending anytime soon. G2 find a couple of kills on the other side, but again, it'll be Sentinels in control of the site.
Yeah, the trade's good from Zelsis. Everyone gets away into this site, and now Sentinels, whenever you're playing a post fight on B, you have so many angles to go for.
Bay.
Don't know if we've ever had a 30-year-old rookie before.
And I don't know if we ever are again. It'll be Sentinels drawing first blood.
Yeah, that was a really nice round from Sen.
And also a fight over into B main at the same time. Sentinels keeping the pressure up, and once again, Baby Bay falling down this time early on into the round.
I don't think you have to start saying once again at round 2. You can wait a second to dog on him.
I mean, look, if Baby Bay was up here, he would call it honestly. I think we can do the same. I cleared that with him in advance, don't worry, but it will be Sentinels making quick work of the second round.
Yeah, so Corrode, the name of the game, how are you re-clearing and how are you stopping Zekken from just running away with map control?
Well, it's not gonna stop. Actually, John QT running a bit away as well. Jogmo fires back on the other side and gets some support from Trent. Trent still locked down inside of mid while Valen mows him down. G2 come in with the better rifles and now control the spike. Now the gas taken down rather low. QT sees the gun, but Trent will see him first. A 3K and G2 on the board. You can think of it kind of like an Ascent, where once you control mid, you can dabble back and forth, and Jogmo, a human drone on low HP, falls.
Yeah, that's what they were looking for, right? Someone's gonna walk, someone's gonna clear mid, you get your pick, and now you're up.
And now both lurks, trying to test some space as well. Bang really wants it in main. How prepared will Sentinels be? That haunt is deep. It's not gonna spot both players, but we'll see the one. Narrate and Zekken both find their mark, and B site is open.
Perfect road into this side and plenty of time to get set up in the post. I think B is one of the most difficult sites in the game to retake right now, because if you are just coming in through spawn, you are pretty much, through mid rather. Nice macro that round from John QT. Takes things very slowly, calls for a good re-clear back into mid to punish both players set up there from G2.
Already 2 players approaching in from mid, and Sentinel's not comfortably onto site just yet. Trent has made his way here. Keep your eyes on him, but Narrate is already waiting for him. 2 kills, and the defense starts to fall apart from G2.
Really nice fighting there. Sentinels take a pause, decide, hey, we have to deal with one of these corridors first, get there too, and now a big advantage.
Oh, Valen just can't quite find the angle from heaven. Sees a few players, but his own teammates are dropping like flies. There's time to play with now. But Valen's position has already been given up. Now he's getting re-cleared. Narrate playing so aggressively.
Big pick.
And all of a sudden, Valen with 3. Hold on. On for a clutch. But down to 15 HP. Valen just can't get it done. He makes it even, but Sentinels take it in the end. There's a moment where Sentinels have doubled up in A main, so maybe expecting a walk-up in the mid-rounds, and that walk-up is going to just be in mid. Narrate low, but that'll be the advantage.
But not the weapons to really deal with this one. Jojimo with the hero rifle is far away, and already losing out on Jonah makes this pretty rough to hold for G2.
Yeah, these are the G2 Sheriffs, not the G2 Stingers. It's a very different story, except not in the case of Trent. Already has found one and calls in Baby Bay for some support, but it's just not going to be there. Sentinels making quick work of this once again.
And they get the spike down, easy peasy.
Spike planted.
It ends up playing really similar to if you think about like a Lotus A fight, right? Where as a defender, you have this option of if I hard commit into this early fight, you're pretty much always losing to the Neon because they have stun, they have all this utility to overwhelm.
Already have rotated over with the double teleports. Paranoia now. The Sentinels wait to find their mark. Trent in a ridiculous position. Who's waiting for him? I don't think anyone. And now the site is getting mucky. It's getting yucky. That ultimate is down, and Trent is tearing them apart. 3 kills already, and with a classic, Jogamo will trade him out. It's a one-on-one now. And ultimately, John has to be worried about every single angle. John waiting. Backed in, here's a footstep. Jonah P takes him down.
That is nasty from Jonah. Attack side up from Zelsis is re-clearing to mid.
Spotting these players out. Trent on pace. One misses and isn't finding a way to connect. This could be struggle city for G2. The Sentinels bring the heat over towards the A side.
Jaw has to go big in this spot. Stuck into the corner, groups towards main with his teammate. A good reposition.
There's still going to be players there. Giacomo in trouble, has to teleport away. It's a 1v1. Valen, the walls are closing in around him and he is down. G2 pushed away from this site, still with the position back towards elbow. Sentinels have to be prepared though. They know Jaw was on this side of the map. That combo takes him down. 3 already for Zekin. Could we get another? It'll be Trent. Back into things.
Flank coming through.
The off is holding it. There's just no chance. Trent did so much in the last. But you can't swing into an op with an Odin.
Yeah, he has no way out here. Round is over. Sentinels somehow come out on top of that one.
Feels like Sentinels mid-fights have been a lot more tempered than they started the game off with. That's sort of been Kaplan's adjustment coming out of the timeouts, because now they've got things like the Operator online. Swiftly onto that flank. Could be a problem if Valen doesn't get cleared. They thought they had him because of the sand in the box, but that is just unfortunate.
Yeah, the full auto does him wrong there. And now Zelsis turns to deal with the flank a little too late. Loses his life. Bang only 1 for 1. That's guns recoverable. But now Sentinels here to deal with the problem and locking up this anti-eco.
That's where Jaw's gonna like his chances.
Op duel here.
Ooh, but Celsius takes it easy around the corner.
Good reposition.
Waiting for his timing. Maybe trying to get inside of this wall. How is BabyBay gonna play this? He's getting slid on. He's getting schmeeked on. He can't do anything. Sentinels own the site.
Zekin is having such a good game on the Neon right now. Like, single-handedly, not only is he having, like, crazy impact on these executes as a fragger, pretty much ever this half.
No, it's been a drought for a long, long time for G2. And by all accounts, we come into this match and
Masters Toronto that they both attended, and then having, like, basically only a week of practice, if a little more, little less, to be able to come out and prepare for stage 1.
But then he pumps the brakes for a moment, waiting for his team to come out from behind the wall. Very measured approach from Sentinels thus far, and as soon as Valen's pushed back into him, he's able to make quick work of a few more members. This is lights out.
Yeah, double entry into a double op kill, shutting down the rotators in from mid. Sentinels, they've really started to simplify. The first 6 rounds was conditioning this mid fight every time, and since then they've figured out that they can just bully the A site. And Zekin has just been running a clinic over there.
Bang could even get a little bit fun and go for some teleports into the site. We're gonna see. Doesn't look like G2 want to put up too much of a stop just yet. Jonah P's actually out there with the classic because he couldn't even shoot his gun. And now Bang has ulted back up into spawn. No one's waiting for him. That's a couple of kills. Now G2 can only approach in through mid. Bang with a shorty in hand, trying to stall out as long as possible. Nightfall to try and counter out this utility being thrown in from G2, and they haven't made any progress into the site.
It's retaking through one corridor because they have no way to get out. There's a crossfire, there's an op. This is brutal.
There's just nothing you can do. They put down a smoke on the left side to try and cut off this crossfire, and it's completely worthless. Sentinels take every single one down. And Sentinels aren't leaving the site either. They continue to flood in and bunker behind this attack wall that G2 themselves put down. It's getting a little bit awkward on site as all 5 players are here, and John QT goes unnoticed and unpunished for a moment. Finally, G2 with an advantage. BabyBay draws 2 kills, and they get the plant down.
A little weaker from you guys, son.
That's a rarity. They don't really have to talk a big talk this game so far. We'll see. Almost caught on the reload. The G2 get their pistol. Okay!
There he goes!
He got his 2! Giacomo with the Outlaw as well. Might not even be favored if that first shot doesn't connect. Oh dear! Oh dear! That Outlaw has now been recovered.
Where did G2 want to fight? I'd like to see them take elbow here, but it will be a brawl.
Yep, they want to get up in front. Now the snake bite is down. BabyBay and Valen. BabyBay on first contact, lining them up, and Valen to capitalize off of it. The rest of G2 follow suit. And it's a 2-on-1 second, a little bit too low to make a go at it. Sentinels were throwing a lot of that attack Viper wall that sliced through mid, but G2 have a different read and actually abusing those angles. That's something G2 have drawn up in the labs. As a little re-clear look is going to punish Jogamo. Narrate is gorgeous on those two shots. Baby Bay showing his hand a little bit. They both ignore the wall, just get right in front of it. But now paralyzed on top of the thorns. Baby Bay has found an opening, but Zelsis looks right behind him. G2 get into the site, trade out their teammate, plant the spike.
Straight up 2v2. Trent and Valen split up. Trent is one off the ultimate, but he has a fight against Narrate.
Narrate on the flank. The wall not an option, and Trent wins it out. Just a couple pixels forward, he sees Valen underneath him. That could be a kill, that could be an honest shot at the round.
Literally half a second difference.
Only Jonah and Baby Bay to receive this fight, and there'll be a paranoia too to catch out these players. Here it comes, Prowler spotted, here's the paranoia, and Baby Bay's down. Zekin gets away with murder.
Look at where this Vise wall is placed as well.
Oh dear.
Gonna contain towards B, but they're losing space elsewhere. Jaw trades on back.
Yeah, Sentinels wanted to keep the pressure up, go for a re-clear into mid, but every single corner they peek is being held.
It's a good start to the round, but unfortunately for Sentinels, G2 too good to trade this one out, unless Narrate could change that.
Down to 11 HP though.
Spike planted.
Spike already planted. Delay, delay, delay. And Sentinels are now starting to feel that time pressure. Starting to feel the pressure of being outranged and outgunned. And just minced to pieces.
G2 don't think that SEN will stack a play into A main 2 rounds in a row. They look to go there, and they're absolutely right. This is a light site. Where is this TP?
All the way back towards spawn.
He sticks it.
Pinch into Narrate, who is effectively solo away, but Narrate is waiting for it. Is ready. And now the rest of the team is in. Nightfall's going to tag up 3. This completely stunts the play from G2. They're boxed into a corner. They don't really know where to go. Zekin fighting his way out as well. And they're all split up. Jogamo into the thick of things. Gets the 2. G2 with a chance once again.
The round slows down for now. Plant still not committed. A 3v3, but ults for G2. Jaw can get info off this.
Time to scout. There's a double hold back towards spawn. That buys a lot of comfort, and now the Hunter's Fury to connect. Trent tags the first. Shots coming out from the next one. It's distraction! Jogamo with a 4-piece.
Hunting for his ace. The IGL on the other side.
John QT's been revealed. Jaw's waiting right on the other side. He's ready for it! Jogamo gets the ace!
Instead, G2 has been throwing sight walls, either on A or on B, that are prioritizing getting their Viper into a lurk position instead.
Oh,
but
no.
This round, the lurk in question dies.
Yeah, that's the thing. Narrate's so confident he's playing up in front of that Viper's wall, out in the middle of nowhere, but he's winning his shot. And this forces G2 now speed up into the B site. John QT tucked away into the corners. Teammates continue to flood on in. Sentinels looking good already, and Zekin goes down. This might not be over just yet. G2 continuing the fight on in. And abandon Valen to get the spike on the ground.
Baby Bay and Trent trying to win it out, but an ult in their face. Trent will keep his gun, and so will Baby Bay.
G2 have had to fall fully off site, only now looking to get back in. Trent, the spam, it almost is there. But now with Baby Bay in a 1-on-3, it won't be enough. And Sentinels get their first defense round. Unlucky a bit, can't connect.
Paranoia.
Refight, here goes Zekin sliding on forward, no one's looking at him. 2 immediately to kick off the round.
2 clean from Zekin. G2 pop an ult.
What is happening? We're ulting away, but refighting in. What in the world is that?
That is a weird one. Works out for Sen, though.
And that teleport would have been seen.
Oh. Brutal timing for Jaw. And a really good change from Sentinels.
But once again, B Narrate challenged on the first angle. That up falls, and now the refight from Narrate. Paranoia only hits the 1. Can even start to cycle these smokes as soon as this orb goes down. Viper wall goes up, so that's why Bang looks to challenge. Slips in, here's players jumping away. Hold on, nobody's home. He started to realize, and he's here so quickly. On the left side. That's the first. There's a whole lot left to do.
And you're putting the spike down here. The retaking players have to push through your Viper wall to challenge.
And John QT.
But they're separated.
They have to play on their own on the slant. Oh no, who's looking at him? A 1-for-1. That'll be good enough. But now Narrate prepared into main and no one else to challenge him there. A quick hop back into the site. Chogamo trying to be a drone! He pretended to be a drone for half a second. That was exactly what Nere needed. Sentinels down in numbers, but they're always coming back into the site and now onto the flank. The challenge, but it's a knife in Delsis's hand. Somehow Trent chalks it. Now Trent paranoia it up. His Sentinels running to the side. I mean, it's a mess on every single front.
Trent 1v3, ult, and all of his starts to work with.
But they know where he is, and he's still worried about a flank. He knew Zelsis was behind him, now sees that there isn't a flank coming in. Has to put away the Hunter's Fury, needs to challenge. To half already, there goes Trent 1, and Trent does not get the next. Sentinels strike first here and take Corrode.
A bold choice against their rival to pick the newest map in the pool. But a dominant first half, 10-2 on the attack side. With the spearhead of Zekken leading the way. 22-15 for him as they end the map.